Hey there! Another week, another video. Today we'll be putting up against each other the top 13 Roblox World War II games for mobile. Hi, this is Roblox Olympics and the game is on. But before we head straight into the video, I would need you to answer this question. What's the most expensive phone on the market right now? The answer is hidden somewhere in the video. The correct answer will have a shout out from us, of course, on the next video. Alright, let's get started. Star Wars Space Battle. Choose between the Galactic Republic or the Confederacy of Independent Systems. It's a free roam war game. That's why it's a damn good game. There are tons of ships in this game, each of the factions that has its own main battleships that you must defend until you die, or respawn again. Zeppelin Wars. Zeppelin Wars isn't just your average shooter or war game. It's a good mix of dogfighting, shooting, and fun. What makes this game extra special is the fact that you can ride the biplane above the blimp with your best mates, plant a bomb, and win. Ant Life. Ant Life is a multiplayer ant colony management game. And yes, you're right, it's literally massive, because a server can hold up to 60 players, which isn't really normal for a common Roblox game, which is heavily complemented by the size of its map, which is pretty hefty too. High Tide. Inspired by the popular Steam game, Depth, High Tide is a war game between sharks and humans. It's a pretty new game with over 34,000 favorites and almost 1.5 million visits. And it's an underrated game that you should definitely try. Vietnam War. Vietnam War is an open-world FPS game that depicts the USA versus Vietnam War. In this game, you can choose from the only two teams, which are NVA and USM. USM is only available for group members. The goal in this game is to take control and capture the town. Vietnam War wants you to team up and prepare an attack to successfully capture the place. D-Day. This is a game based on the historic Normandy invasion, also called as Operation Overlord or D-Day. Side with the Allied forces or the Axis powers. The choice is yours. The objective in this game is to land at the beach of Normandy as a member of the Allied forces and conquer the place all the way to the city. Trench Warfare. This game is based on a World War I event that happened in the Western Front between France and Germany. There are different game modes, which are Attack and Defense, and King of the Hill, and there are about 3 maps to choose from: Frontiers, Artois, and Aisne. 55 Days at Peking. 55 Days at Peking is a wave-based game where you need to defend a fort from the invading wave of enemies. The game is based on a historical event that happened in Peking Legation Quarter during the Boxer Rebellion that occurred from June to August 1900 for 55 days. You can choose to represent the Third Republic of France, Kingdom of Italy, United States of America, United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, German Empire, Russian Empire, Austro-Hungarian Empire, or the Empire of Japan. Blood and Iron. This game is based on the Napoleonic Wars. Just like most war games, you can pick the class you want. Each class has its own unique role, and equipment fight as a team and play your role to win. Establish a plan and lead the charge. You can also recreate the battles from the past. Zulu. Zulu is a historical game inspired by the events of the Anglo-Zulu War, notably the Battle of Rorke's Drift, where a small garrison of about 150 British soldiers fended off 3,000 to 4,000 Zulu warriors. Zulu is a wave defense type game, wherein you defend and survive against armies of up to 100 Zulu alongside fellow British soldiers. Battle of Arnhem. Battle of Arnhem is based on the Battle of Arnhem in World War II between Axis and Allied powers. It took place in September 17th of 1944 in Gelderland, a region in the Netherlands. In this game, you can fight with your team to capture deployment points around the map while taking in different parts in different missions. War in the Pacific RP. War in the Pacific is an RP game that is set in the Pacific War between the Axis and Allied powers, wherein Allied forces consisting majorly of the United States military combined with other smaller foreign units have landed on a Pacific island. Upon landing, the American forces had to fight a small force of Japanese soldiers. Eastern Front. Eastern Front is a military simulation game based on realistic combat which offers many free classes to try out. Classes are Rifleman, Squad Leader, Medic, Machine Gunner, Sapper, and Mortarman. In this game, each class carries a different firearm and equipment. Try to gain control of all the locations and win the war. World War II. World War II features guns that are commonly used during the time of the World War. As for the weapons, there are guns like the M1 Garand, Fedorov, Mosin Nagant, Lee Enfield, Car 98, Tommy Gunn, PPSH, and many more. If you've played Phantom Forces, you will be familiar with the gameplay, as it is the same and the only difference are the team names, in which this game is Axis versus Allies. Alright, that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoy these games. Oh, and don't forget to tick the notification bell once you're here on the channel. And subscribe. Hit like and comment if you enjoy our content. Until next time, Roblox Olympics, out.